Better check the forecast, because it's raining cats and dogs.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars! I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing Jinnie and the Pets. That's Jinnie Fay, Jetmir's second. This is a Naya commander that turns your tokens as you create them into cats or dogs. You have the choice between making a 2/2 green hat with haste, making a 3/1 dog with vigilance, or just letting whatever token you were going to make get made anyway. That means that this deck has a ton of ways to repeatedly make tokens. We've got enchantments and creatures that make tokens, and then we have ways to buff up our tokens, maybe make them go faster, and swing very, very wide to take out our opponents. Of course, that means that we've got other new cards like Jetmir, who really helps when you have, 6 or 9 creatures on the battlefield. What a win con. And other ways to make tokens that have come out in the last few years. I really like the ones that come out at instant speed that don't cost a lot of mana, but we have some of the ones that are just very wide. For dogs, it says 1/1 dog here, but you know those are going to be 3/1 dogs. We also have a little bit of removal because I found that when I didn't put removal into the deck, well, we lost the game. So I tried to make most of the removal cards that also made tokens because, again, I'm trying to make tokens for Jinnie Fay and it's more fun that way. So we're gonna head into the queue, make some cats and dogs. Looks like my opponent is running Corvold, the Fey-Cursed King. That means this is going to be a sacrifice deck, which will probably be pretty good stopping all my little creatures. So I have some great cards in here, but unfortunately no white mana on the mulligan, so I'm going to go down to 6, which is never something you want to be doing in Brawl. But I did get some pretty sweet cards here. This is ramp, this is ramp. Parallel lives to double tokens would be sweet, but I think I'm going to throw back that or Woodland Champion. I'm going to put back the Woodland Champion. Woodland Champion is great with the Tycoon, but I'm playing it greedy. I want to see if I can get some land drops. Ooh, a land. And kind of go wild here. That's a land that comes in tapped, but it will help this come in untapped in the future. That's good. Here comes the Black Market Tycoon. So far they've gotten red and green mana. No cats or ovens out yet. There's the Dire Fleet Hoarder. When it dies, they get a treasure token. Nice. Oof, but there goes my Tycoon. That's all right. I'm gonna play out the forest and pass the turn. I don't have anything else I can do here because I can't generate that extra mana that I was hoping for. It hit for 2. Here comes our 4th. I think I'm actually just gonna throw down Smothering Tithe. This card is not gonna do anything right away, but it's going to punish their commander. Their colors do have a lot of ways to destroy or exile the Smothering Tithe. It's an enchantment, but their commander draws them cards. And every time they draw a card, if they don't pay 2 mana, I get a treasure. And that treasure could pay for things, or it could be a cat or a dog, because Jinnie Fay. Because of Jinnie Fay, that's just how we roll. Dire Fleet Hoarder is still just swinging in and just being like, yeah, nope, this is awesome. So I think I'm going to play for Greed, and I'm also going to play Parallel Lives. So now you either have to pay 2 mana or let me have 2 mana. They definitely paid the 2. I'm looking forward to making a lot of tokens, though. Fable of the Mirror Breaker makes double the little shamans. And each of them makes 2 treasures at a time. Oh, is that a dark ritual? Oh, here comes Corvold! They just munched up the Dire Fleet Hoarder. I think they're gonna pay the 2. But, oh, you cannot sacrifice those treasures without rewarding me. Just kidding. They let me have the treasures. Oh, what a beautiful day. I'm gonna play Sram's Expertise. It's gonna make me 6 tokens. I'm going to use that to cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which is going to make me another 2 tokens. If I wanted to, I could have led with Domri, but he would just get attacked and die too easily. What would have been awesome, though, would be having Jinnie out there, because then all of these could have been cats with haste. I'll settle for 1/1s. And there's a 5 damage on the 2/2 token. They do have a very fast clock, though. Corvold, especially with, like, they have 3 sacrificables here, can get some work done. Yep, they're attacking in. They're going to sacrifice a treasure. Corvold becomes a 6/6. And they did pay for my Smothering Tithe tax there. Let's see if we can find some removal. I'm going to drop Legion's Landing and Wedding Announcement here. I have some damage off of Domri, but it's probably not going to be enough. Now that's a spicy get. I just got a Mirari's Wake. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sacrifice these treasures, because they're not lands, and play Mirari's Wake. It's going to give me more mana. Oh, for some reason I thought I had 2 untapped lands. Nope, Inspiring Vantage actually comes in tapped, but I do get a 3rd mana off the Shaman, assuming that it gets to attack. It didn't get to. I'd actually get a 3rd and 4th. So we're going to swing in for 12, which is still pretty nice. Again, they have a ton of damage next turn, though. Between the treasures, they also have this Den of the Bugbear, but I require violence. They pay the 2. Getting out of land here. And they're playing Vraska. So Vraska can destroy an enchantment. She destroys enchantments, creatures, or artifacts, and gives them a treasure. So it looks like they went for destroying Mirari's Wake, because that's taking away most of my damage. We do have Domri to follow up, but that will kill me if I can't deal with Corvold this next turn. Champion of Lambholt, sadly not enough. Don't have a way to generate any treasures this turn. But I can still do a lot of damage. So I think that's what we do. I think we just go for, hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit you. And it's not gonna kill you. But it's gonna get you pretty darn close. I'm gonna hit them with a good game and end the turn. There's really nothing I can do here. Even with these, I'm not making any tokens this turn. I wanted to show them, yeah, that we were really, really close. Here comes the pirate. Yoan and Hoenn. They're swinging in with Corvold, sacrificing that pirate, and yes, the treasures! They didn't even let me have a treasure. That's legit. And we die, but I would say solid close one. It's a fun one. Oh goodness, this opponent's name is Spanky. Alright, Spanky, what you got? You got the Royal Scions, Will and Rowan Kenrith. Well, I have 3 lands, so I'm ready to boogie. I've had some trouble with mana in some of these games. Might be a sign that I should put in more ramp and fixing, but I also don't feel like it. Get out the goose. By the way, the goose turns into pay 2 mana, create a cat or dog, if I want it. Which obviously I want to turn goose food into cats and dogs. That's just art. On this turn, though, I'm not even going to play out Jinnie. I want the Fable the Mirror Breaker out. This is just such a good versatile card. It's going to give me a Treasure Maker as well. Crawling Barrens and enough mana for them to cast a spell. I might need to be worried about counter magic. Nope, it looks like it's a Stomp. No more Goose. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't hit the Shaman there. I really like the cards I have in my hand. I'm going to drop Windfall, because I don't think I'm going to need it here. And that's it. Ooh, nice. And Adeline! Legion's Landing on the top. Perfect. So here comes Jinnie Fay. And I'm going to swing in. And I do not need any mana here, so we're going to go for a dog. Fire Prophecy, my commander's dead. Oh. It was a beautiful, short-lived reign of terror from Jetmir's adopted daughter, Jinnie Fay. Well, they get a little bit more mana out. Looks like they're very focused on that burn. Sometimes you'll see Brand Scions as a draw 2 commander, with a lot of payoff cards that reward you for drawing a second card during your turn. Fable the Mirror Breaker is gonna flip. And I'm gonna hope that it doesn't get removed, but if it does, it does. Feels like they're gonna do something, but I'm not sure what that something is. I'm ready to swing in with 5. They could have played Bone Crusher Giant, but they didn't. We swing in. We get a 1/1 human token that's attacking in, and a treasure token off that goblin. Kind of expecting a board wipe. Maybe like a Storm's Wrath here. If they don't, I want to throw that in that Leonin Warleader and copy it with Kiki Jiki. Okay, so they're dealing 2 damage to Adeline. I assume they have another 2 damage effect available to them. Or they're going to follow up with 3 damage to the entire board. Nope, just on Adeline. Okay. Doesn't seem too bad for me. I'm going to go for the Leonin Warleader. I'm going to use up that treasure token from before. And we're going to swing in, and our opponent is going to concede. GG, Spanky. In a way, I have 3 mana here, but none of it is green. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Also, my opponent is running my commander's dad. I feel like they shouldn't be fighting. I don't think they should be fighting. Jinnie Fay and Jetmir should be besties. He trusts her. He lets her hang out with Giada. Jetmir, you wouldn't kill Yobadata, would you? I actually do think that Jetmir is a stronger commander than Jinnie Fay, but a lot less fun because it's much more straightforward of just, yeah, I play creatures. What of it? I try to get as many of them out on the battlefield as I can. What of it? We have a Joriel on the battlefield. She makes cat tokens. But you know who else makes cat tokens? It's me. So I'm going to use the Black Market Tycoon to make a cat and attack with it. History of Benalia gives them a 2/2, then another 2/2, and then makes them real big for a swing on the 3rd step. And I don't think I want them to have that. I think playing the Smothering Tithe here would be good, especially because they did play the Joriel. But I'm going to just destroy the History of Benalia for now. I can't let them go any wider. It's too dangerous. Here, have a cat. And I'll swing in with both. The reason I'm not swinging with Jinnie Fay is I don't want them to double block there. Oh, but they're going for double the tokens, double the fun! You know who else is gonna go for more tokens, more fun? Me. So, let's lead with the Unexpected Windfall. I'm gonna drop my Omen of the Sun. I got a land there, that's nice. And we're gonna make some cats. I could just beside you that. That's convenient. That way, I don't even have to think about it. Let's make another cat. Meow. And, I don't actually think I need Jinnie alive here, so if they want to double block, they can. So I'm just holding Besaijo who endures here. I'm not using it yet because I want them to go to make tokens. So for example, they just played Arlen and they're going to -3 her because they want to make 4 wolves. But I say, no, that's way too many dogs, dog. You get 2. 2 wolves. Only 2 wolves. And that's going to be game. I think this next opponent might actually be somebody who hangs out in the chat. So hello, Android NZ. I recognize your name. I got a lot of stuff that's white in my hand. Only have 2 lands, seems to be a theme here. A replicating ring, but I do have a scry land. I'm gonna go for the keep here, and we're gonna hope to get a land. Also, I'm gonna say hello, because I do think I know this person. Nice, I did end up getting a 3rd land. There's also a play for turn 2. Get to play a Reese the Redeemed. Reese is nice because he makes tokens and doubles tokens. So if I manage to go super wide, I can go super wide-er. Reese the Redeemed is dead. Okay, well, they firmly grasped him. Now he's gone. I have no elf. I have no love. But they have Captain Lannery! Oh, I love Lannery. I should probably, by the way, call out what Agnes does. Agnes is great with haste and treasures. And there goes my replicating ring. I'm now cut off from everything except for my commander. Oh no! Well, here comes Jinnie Fay. So, Agnes really rewards you for having hasty creatures, and if you have artifact payoff, that's even better. It's very much a Jund hit face. And they are Jund, and they are hitting face. Wonder if we're gonna see Agnes come out here. Agnes and Jinnie are part of the same cycle of these hybrid mana legendaries that are centered in whatever their family's key color was. So for the Riveteers, that's red. For the Cabretti, it's green. It's a darned shame. Guess I'll go for Sram's expertise. Sadly, these are just going to be servos and not dogs or cats. I was really hoping to go for the release the dogs. It looks like they're just straight up getting rid of the Black Market Tycoon. They're not here for it. I'm at only 4 mana, so I can't bank on Elesh Norn, but they still don't want me double blocking. I get it. More dogs, though. Alright, so I have 7 tokens on the battlefield. That feels pretty good. I'm gonna need one of my token buffers here. Elesh Norn, I'm looking at you. And the Farewell is getting discarded. I knew it was gonna get discarded anyway. Oh no, but they have a board wipe! Board wipe is crime. Well, guess I'm swinging in. I'll get my 6 damage in. It won't kill these guys, but it kills enough of my board that I'm pretty sad about it. My graveyard exiled. My dogs destroyed. At least I can make a 1/1 human. I'm also only 1 mana away from Elesh Norn. They're swinging in with both. That's going to give them 2 tapped treasures. By the way, I think treasures coming in tapped is like the perfect way to balance them. It's such a good way to be like, yeah, you get the mana, but you can't use it right now. You can use it next turn. No, you can't go infinite off weird treasure shenanigans. But maybe next turn. Ooh, I got a land, but it comes in tapped. So I think I'm just going to play Jinnie here. And I'll swing it again, because I'm not blocking. Are you blocking? No. Who's blocking here? I've never blocked in my life. swinging in for 6. They can, by the way, sacrifice some of these treasures for Lannery. If they have something like an Embercleave, they could stack up a lethal swing here. Let's see what they do. They have 5 untapped treasures. Those ones can be sacrificed just for mana. The tapped ones you would need an external sacrifice outlet for. But it looks like they know that Elish Norn is coming down next turn, and I was going to be swinging in for right around 20 damage or so. It's going to be beautiful. Well, good game, Android NZ. Nicol Bolas against Jinnie Fay? I mean, seems like it's going to be an uphill battle, but all right. I'm going to lead with Jetmir's Garden, my beautiful tri-land. And I'm just going to expect pretty much everything I do this game to be met with a board wipe, or a counter spell, or a kill spell. Well, there's the first one. Lightning Bolt on my Black Market Tycoon before I could tap for any mana. Jinnie Fay. She has resolved. Will she live until the next turn? Guess we'll find out. The answer was no. It's Bolas control. Bolas controlless. Yep. Dokie dokie. Guess I'll get out a land. Maybe make some squirrels. It'd be very fun to counter a planeswalker ability with this. It always feels very satisfying when you get to do it. I make the squirrels. I gain life. Ooh, Tireless Provisioner. Really like Tireless Provisioner. Going for greed. Kind of surprised that resolved. This does give me access to the Wandering Emperor. Through the power of treasures. Some of the Infinite is another card that really should not exist. It was one of those cards they put into Historic Horizons. That is just so silly. I don't care if half the cards are going to be useless at any given time. A lot of them are going to be very useful very often. As for attackers, none. Here comes the Wandering Emperor. Whoop, that is the wrong one. There we go. Guess I'll go ahead and buff up that samurai. And then I'm gonna play Jinnie Fay. And you are not going to kill her! Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, they changed this. But it is frustrating that they haven't yet. Alright, looks like they're just gonna bedevil my, my Wanderer.
Try not to miss me.
Alright, but we get a ton of damage in here. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Hold up. I do that. I only have 4 mana left. Okay. So we're gonna go for Regal Caracal here. See if it resolves. Didn't, dang! Oh, that would have been so nice. What I would have been able to do is make the cats. They would have been 3/3 and had lifelink and haste. This Mirari's Wake, if I can get it to land, would still be beautiful. Experimental Overload lets them bring back a spell from the graveyard. Lightning Bolt in this case. Make a 5/5 because they've pretty much only been casting instants and sorceries. They killed my commander. Rude. First of all. I'm going to politely ask that they wake me up. Wake me up inside. Oh, I can't wake up. I'm gonna swing in with a whole devil of an army here. These are all 2/2s because they're getting +1/+1 from Mirari's Wake. And they are dead! I've defeated Nicol God Pharaoh through all of his removal. So that's going to be it for today's episode of Brawl Stars. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you'd like to hang out with me live, I stream at twitch.tv/Amazonian pretty much every single day. I'll be trying to get a couple more Brawl episodes up in the next few months, but I will be moving soon, so if you don't see any videos, that's why. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.